It's interesting because you're sort of bridging this gap between these brands, whether they're direct to client or agencies, they spend every day with the look of it. So there are people who just focus on the target red, right? In every commercial, they sit in the color room to make sure that every single time the red shows up, it's perfect, right? They know this inside and out. What my job is to do is sort of translate their passion for what their product is or their cause is, and communicate that really in the language of film. You know, oftentimes someone might have an idea, and that's like that first baseline idea that as a filmmaker, I've seen that idea before. So my job is to go, how do I take the spirit of your idea and take it to something where no one's ever seen before? So a lot of my job is bridging the gap really between someone who maybe isn't on set every day and doesn't understand the filmmaking process. It can be something as simple as, why aren't we seeing the whole set there? Why are we just going to close up? It's like, well, it's because we're gonna start here and we're gonna move around. You know, there's all that kind of, there's a lot of diplomacy that goes into explaining to a client and really showing them what's so beautiful about our industry. One of the nice things about working in commercials is you get to practice your craft every single month or every single week sometimes. It's also nice is that it's fully funded. It's something where if the commercial dictates we need a crane for this shot, we're gonna get a crane, right? Which is kind of nice. I think as a filmmaker, I didn't really get to choose the route that I went down. You kind of follow where the energy is, and I applied to a lot of Starbucks, and I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I'm not qualified as a barista, and I'm not qualified to do a lot of things actually, but commercials happen to be something that would help us sort of live as working artists and practice what we went to school for, which was the filmmaking side of things. So we're always looking to sort of use that as an opportunity to try new framing or experiment with different types of lighting. One other really beautiful thing about the commercial space is you're often working with people, particularly department heads, who have a lot more experience than you have. And so maybe your DP will work as a gaffer for a more experienced cinematographer. And they might have like all these little tricks about like haze consistency, or minimal lighting, but lots of bounce boards, or I don't know. There are these little techniques that get passed around, and in the commercial space, you're often exposed to a lot more of them because the budgets are there to sort of hire these upper tier people who have more experience than you do. Commercial filmmaking prepares you to deal with a studio, with a financier, with an A-list star. When that A-list actor comes on set, whether it's a commercial or a film, if they don't like that line is not coming out of their mouth, right? So as a director, commercials teach you how to get all the things that are inside of your head out, because you've got a whole room of people that are like, why are we doing this? And they're asking real basic questions. So I would say embrace commercials if you can, because it allows you to learn the people side of this business.